Well, we're here. Can we continue our good run of form? Who the hell knows? We're sticking with the new formation and we're going to see if we can take on another 6 points, which would be ideal. Nothing's changed. We're literally just playing the next 2 games. Let's get into it. Let's stop wasting time. This is Quevis Gamer. My name is Duncan. Welcome back to the Journeyman. So yeah, welcome in. Hello. I don't think there's any changes to the starting lineup from yesterday's episode. Nobody's back fit that was injured. So no, we've just been monitoring Kamara's fitness for the game. James is still on international duty. We're still going to stick with Andrews out wide as our wingbacks. We don't really have a right wingback otherwise. So yeah. Let's go. Let's get into it. So after the last couple of results, which were big wins and big scoring ones, we've got to hope that again today we can do similar. I recorded our episodes last night, is now the day after, so apologies if I don't vaguely remember everything. George Murray-Jones, he's a player that we've actually, I was going to say Googled, we haven't Googled at all. We have scouted, however, quite a lot over the past season, this season. We consider bringing him in as a first choice last year. Potentially second choice this year. We just never made the move financially. It didn't really make sense for us. Don't we actually will now either. But yeah, just a random factoid. They've also got Leonard in midfield, another guy who we have looked at the last couple of seasons, and Bird, who I think they've got on loan. We tried to sign him on a permanent, but finances again just were never going to work for us. Going to cost us far, far too much, especially in a summer we're trying to rebuild, which we essentially had to do last summer. And if we keep playing the way we've done on a whole this season, we're going to have to do again in this summer coming, because we'll be promoted again, which is a terrifying thought. But right now we're not doing much. They seem to be in the game, but it does seem to at times take us a little bit of time to seem to find our feet in this style, I guess, this formation. But as you can see right now, they're actually, Huddersfield's actually doing really well of just kind of man marking. Good reading there from Nevitt though to come out and intercept that. It's poor though. Seems like we're getting man marked, which is a bit of an issue, and I'm not fully sure why. So I don't know. We might need to just change things up a little bit. Right, that's good. That's a good bit of play now. That's good. Andrews in loads of space. Andrews should have ran with that. Won't matter though. Jones. That's a poor ball. I don't know why Andrews didn't run out of the space. He could have delivered the ball in himself. Jones has got to be offside there, surely. Yeah, the flag's up. That's not going to stand. I guess it seems to be poor decision making from us. Is always what kills us. There's all that space for Andrews to run into. Jones could have just held back a bit. He's going to cut in his left foot anyway. So him going ahead just didn't really make much sense. Hernandez, though, tries to whip it in with his weaker foot. Gets it to Jones on the other side. Plays a high ball to Robinson. Kamara outside the box. And that is a great goal. Great strike from distance. Only second goal of the season. But Kamara puts us 1-0 up away at home to Huddersfield. This ball by Jones, that high ball over the defender. Robinson takes a great touch. Kamara then, when he receives the ball, takes a good first touch, takes him inside, and he just lines up and has a go. If you don't shoot, you ain't ever going to score. So to see us do that is a good thing. Now, we are seeming to get into the game a bit more. So it seems we've found our feet just a little bit. Oh, Jones. His 8th goal of the season. Just a lovely bit of play. 2-0 up. And now, it seems to be we are motoring on. Don't know why we always seem to start the game slowly at the moment, actually. It just seems to be that it takes us maybe 20 minutes to just find our feet against oppositions before we start just breaking them down in the last kind of 3 games. Hopefully that continues, though. I don't mind a slow start as long as we're still winning at the end of a game. That's the single most important thing. We absolutely, I think, are going to be giving up space in the midfield, and I know that when we're defending. I'm just not fully sure how to counteract that without playing with 2 DMs, which I don't really want to do, but that's 3-0. Kamara with his 3rd of the season, 2nd of the game. Jones with another assist. He didn't get an assist first goal, sorry, but he did score the 2nd and has an assist here. Just a really good bit of play. Seems to be we're actually doing quite well on the counter with this style. But yeah, Huddersfield here. 3-0 down in just under 30 minutes. Not looking good for them. We've only had 3 shots and 3 of them been on target. Guess we've had 4 shots if you include the offside one, with 4 on target then, but it's good to see we are just being clinical, and that's exactly what we need to be. Right, Robinson here, Jones, Negro. See, that's something I have kind of noticed. If we are playing the ball forward, it is causing our wide players. They're going to have to come deeper to collect. Oh, what a goal again. But when they're coming deeper to collect, what that actually allows is our fullbacks to push up beyond them. So when they're coming back, they're going to probably bring the opposition fullbacks with them, the 2 wide players, which creates a space for our wingbacks to run into. But look at this for a finish from Jones. Great first touch, completely under his control, and he just slots it past Jones. Murray Jones should probably have came out, but you'd also expect the defenders to put in a better defensive effort. Well onside. I don't even think Jones is the quickest, but he outpaces their defence. We are 4-0 up. 2 goals from Kamara, 2 goals from Jones. And we are cruising. Wayne Payne's not playing the greatest, but I think I'm going to sub him at half time. Knox is playing bad, he's on a 6.9, but because I want to get Truffus pretty much match fit again. I want him away from those fitness tests he's currently got. And the only way he's going to really do that is, well, I guess, training a lot, but also getting some minutes on the park. Looking at the fitness, so Robinson's looking kind of tired, Kamara's looking tired, Robinson's looking tired. So they're probably guys we'll keep an eye on. Second half, I don't want to bring them off just now. But I do want to bring on Truffus. He's a complete wing back on support. So yeah, when these guys, like I was trying to explain, so say when we play the ball, say it's Robinson, he's advancing with the ball from about here. He'll play the ball to Jones. Jones will have to come to collect it and probably sit round about here to collect the ball. Their full back should come with them, and that allows Andrews to run in behind, or vice versa on the other side. So we're still getting those kind of wide options out there. These guys, well, he's definitely going to come inside. He should cut inside with the ball. You're going to have the on-runner Kamara or Neone in there. So we do have a good kind of attacking option. I think that's maybe better on the counter than just building up play. But either way, it's not overtly important. We're 4-0 up. Long may it continue, I suppose. And they've just ran out of play like I normally do. Wolves are drawn just now with Oxford, which is good, I suppose. Hernandez back to Kitching. Kamara. Hernandez just really slow there. The good thing about playing wing backs as well, when we are in like this type of situation, they are just going to drop back to make it a back 5 and defend, which is always ideal. Somebody should have went out to that though. Decent enough saved by the keeper. I'm assuming he saw it probably kind of late, but they now have a corner. Those have just took the lead 2-1 against Oxford, which sucks. But Kitchen gets his header clear. I think Lewis Robinson, that's turned out to be a really good signing for us with the money we spent on him. He was a big signing in terms of an outlay for us. So to start getting a return is always what you're looking for. But he's getting a bit tired now, so we're going to bring on Darren Robinson. And I'm going to bring on Neone, I think, to replace Kamara. I know he's on 2 goals, and so is Jones, but I want these guys to stay fit. We've got another game in a couple of days' time. So that's probably the 3 changes we'll make just now. Keep my eye on Christie, and we'll bring on Skenderaj probably for 15-20 minutes. Because I don't see us conceding 5 now. Not in the time that's left anyway. Since this season began though, playing at the higher level, possibly better training since we did hire a whole host of new coaches, which is the last thing I told you. Wayne Payne has developed a fair bit. Christie's developing kind of week on week just now, which you'd expect at 17 years old. But he could be somebody that we cash in on for big money and use that to properly get a couple of bits of quality in other areas. Would require getting a new striker though, but you know, we can live with that. As the time is just ticking away. Yeah, 20 minutes left. Let's bring on Skenderaj up front for Christie. That'll be our last change of today. In this game, anyway. Can we get a 5th? Who knows, but I'll happily just take the clean sheet now. And the only ones ahead are Skenderaj. Plays it to Scott. Out wide to Truffus. Cuts it across. Scott is there. James Scott with his 5th goal of the season and the 5th goal of the game today. You know what? 5 goals from him. He's not really been a key player for us this year, but just playing as that inside forward. He's made that run and he's just playing now as a centre forward. Skenderaj holds off in case the ball comes to penalty spot. Their defender completely misses it and leaves Scott like 4 yards out to slot it home. He shouldn't be missing from there. I'm not going to say he won't, but shouldn't be. It's now Huddersfield 0, Exeter 5, and honestly, we may have just cracked a formation that's just working for the team, and I will take that every day of the week. 4 minutes added time. There's only 30 seconds left of that, so it's a bit late in the game for them to really do much. Just try and keep the clean sheet. Andrews has completely lost his man. Casper saves it, comes off the crossbar. They've headed it over. That'll be it. And it is now another 3 points on the board for us, as our unlikely title challenge keeps just motoring along. Ref, just blow the whistle. Thank you very much. Let's actually have a look at the league table and just see where exactly we are now. This might still be about 3rd, but I'm not sure. We may have actually just jumped up to 1st. Not much of a difference between points. We have moved up to 2nd though. We are 4 points behind Luton with a game in hand. It's probably the game we're playing in a couple of days' time. We are 2 points ahead of Middlesbrough. We've played the same amount of games, while we are 3 points ahead of Preston with having a game in hand over them. Bristol City are on 32. They are 5 points behind us, but they have a game in hand, so they could cut that down to 2. But as you can see, it's quite a tight kind of battle, I'd say, for the playoffs. And ourselves and Middlesbrough, kind of Preston, are just keeping up a little bit with Luton as they look to gain promotion back to the Premier League. I actually can't remember who our next game is against. We're actually playing Bournemouth in a couple of days' time, 3 days' time to be exact. So join me for a second few 3 in-game days for me as we take on Bournemouth away from home in the second game of the video. And we're back for the second game. Nothing's really happened in between the 2 games. It was only a couple of days ago, but we have offered Haskell Nyland and Edmund Skenderaj new contracts. They're both a contract in the summer. I've offered them both as squad players because that's exactly what they were, so I'm happy enough with that. Probably playing Haskell Nyland more than I would like, but what are you going to do? Needs must at this point in time, and I didn't really want to lose Nyland. I think he could be quite a key player for us. James's contract's up in the summer, but he's not interested in renewing just now. So if we do lose James, then having Kamara and Nyland as our main 2 potential just centre mids now that we're maybe not playing with that 10 is something that we will probably view as key. And considering the fact that both can then play deeper as defensive mids is a lot of use to us. Pardon me, George Neves' contract's up in the end of the season as well, so he's one we'll probably monitor for the next, I'd say maybe till the end of January, maybe even February, just see how he's performing. He has potential to keep developing, so that's something we'll definitely need to keep in mind, but I'm not 100% sure if I want to offer that new deal as of yet. But then again, if I wait till later on, if he's playing regularly, he might want to be a first-team player, not first-team player, a regular starter or something, which I'm not really sure I want to do, because I ideally still want him to be the second choice of the middle 3 centre-halves. We just need to bring in another one to cover that, so it's one of those. Hernandez has got a twisted knee. I'm going to see if he can hold on for the rest of the game. We are the team in the red and white t-shirt, where Bournemouth, who are the home side, are playing in red and black. Why we're playing in red, I don't really know. That's our away kit's black, isn't it? Yeah, that might be actually why. We're still trying to look at this. Great bit of passing play here. You've got to play it to Payne. Got to play it to Payne. Kitchen is really far forward there. That's exactly what he's going to be doing. Kamara, Payne. Oh, I should have kept running, but he's done, whoever that was. It went slide in. Cuts across, back post, falls to Jones, heads it just straight at the goalkeeper. Not much happening there. Quite disappointed how few Bournemouth fans are there. I thought this may be a game they'd want to see, this free-flowing, attacking Exeter side, you know. Yeah, I don't believe it either, but we have been doing is scoring a lot of goals in the past 3 games, and I like it. I'm kind of concerned that his twisted knee might last longer than just a couple of days. So we'll need to see that. I'm going to take him off half time. I really don't want him playing on, but I just don't want him to take a stoppage to take him off just now. So I'm just kind of risking it. They won't get hurt too much more playing on until half time. We will make the change, but it'll be Woodward that'll come on, not James Scott they're recommending. So yeah. Jones isn't having a good day. We're actually, our attacking players aren't playing great. Neither's Andrews today. Robinson heads it off the line. I don't even know if Casper got an initial touch on that. If he did, it was to palm it on to the defender. Can we keep this at least 0-0 going into half time? Another corner. Bloody hell. Cook to deliver it. Casper comes out and grabs it. Should be half time now, and it is. Let's get our subs made that we need to do. I'm far from pleased with what I saw. I'm going to bring on Woodward for Hernandez. Jones, actually, I'm going to take him off as well. I'm going to risk it and just put Scott on straight away. Andrews is one that we can't actually change realistically. I don't think. Nah, even Ferguson. So yeah, if we do make that change, there's going to be somebody probably going down there as a fullback, which isn't ideal. So maybe just keep an eye on that just now. Hopefully Andrews picks up his performance second half. If we're going to continue playing this formation into January, then the two positions I'll be looking to strengthen, probably both his loans, will be right wing back and a centre half who can play as a centre defender or a ball playing defender on cover. Try to find one might be difficult, but that's what we're going to be looking for. If I find one,
I didn't catch that. Could you try again?
Sorry, that was my watch speaking to us. Handy. Oh no. Good save by Casper. Christie's not in the best of games either, but I don't think it's going to be a game for Skenderaj. If we're not creating the chances, I don't see making a change to striker is going to make any difference. Let's have a look at our midfield. I think I'm going to have to drop our midfield too. I don't mean drop them as in not playing this game. I mean drop them into defensive mid positions. Because we are just getting... Right, offside. I'm just going to make that tactical change just now. He'll still plays that ball winning midfielder and defend. That's not an issue. That's still comfortable for Robinson. For Kamara though, I don't know what he will actually do. What's your confidence thing? Ball winning midfielder, deep line playmaker. Deep line playmaker it is. On support. Just set them that little bit deeper and see if we can do something there. Maybe playing them a bit deeper might offer a bit more support to our wing backs who maybe aren't performing great. Although Payne's doing okay, I think, but we might just need to try and make us a bit more solid defensively. Try and get on the ball a bit more. See what we can create. It's a good tackle from Robinson. Gets it to Christie now. All the way back to Nevitt. Woodward doesn't win the header. Cloud picks it up, but Payne intercepts. Woodward to Kitching. Kamara. Nevitt. And end of highlight. Sweet. Just struggling. I'm thinking of maybe doing a little formation change, but it won't help. Probably make things worse, like the last time I'd done that during a game. Not before a game. Formation changes before a game, so it would be fine for me, but in-game changes this season have been awful, whereas last year they helped a lot. Oh, good block. Good tackle as well. Now we seem to be second best at everything today. I'm going to take Christie off. Yeah, okay. I've kind of seen enough. Christie's coming off. I'm going to play Scott up front himself. I'm actually going to bring on Leone in centre mid attack. We're going to play this kind of like this. We're kind of going to have to hope now that pretty much that our attack's going to come from here but play through the left. I think it gives us one more stoppage we can make for two more changes. And right now those changes would be to the midfield DMs. I'm just hoping maybe Neone's runs from the middle can maybe help Scott and maybe just make up for it. What it is going to do, though, is give their left-hand side a little bit of an easier time, basically, because we've took away the right winger. We've only got the wing back there. Last 50 minutes of the game, and those tired legs are absolutely coming about. I'm going to have to make that change because he is knackered. Ferguson will play just a ball-playing defender on wide defender, sorry, on defend. We've got one more change to make. And let's bring on Nyland. He's going to have to play as a deep line playmaker, but deep, and try and support these lads. Kind of tempted now, though. Move Scott over one. Play him as a deep line forward on it there. Play him as advanced forward on attack. Change Payne to an attacking wing back. Same as we've got Andrews, and hope they can provide the width. Maybe putting two guys up top will make it a bit more difficult than having the support and run from Leone, making a kind of narrower attack in the middle. Might just give them something slightly different to think about when we've got the ball. But defensively, we're going to be a bit more open here. But if they keep putting shots wide of the post, it'll not make any bloody difference. But right now, we've only had 3 shots today, only 1 on target. They have dominated. They've had 11 with about 5 on target. So it was what we do on the ball now that's going to make the difference. Ferguson to Leone, out wide to Andrews, tries to use his pace, but Kerkez just gets in front and intercepts. Can we win the ball back? Kamara tries to. It's Nevitt now. Plays it forward to Woodward. Out wide now to Payne. Will he get it across to a man in red? Kamara. Lamine Kamara with his 4th of the season puts us 1-0 up. Against the great, just against the whole run of play that we have took the lead here. We have been second best today, but we are currently leading. And that is really all I can ask for. I think we've just stole this game. As the seconds count down, it's Andrews now. He gets tackled by Kerkez. Maybe not the best dribbler in the world, but he's probably not the main wide player I want running at defenders. I want him to have the space to run into more than anything else. They've knocked that out, and that's full time. We have stole 3 points here against Bournemouth away from home. I mean, but you know what? Nobody gets a chance, played magnificently, whatever keeps the lads happy just now, but that is literally a steal of some points. Puts us 1 point behind Luton though. We're in a title race again. I think we'll drop away at some point. I thought that's what was happening before we made the positional change. I see Arteta in game has been sacked by Arsenal. Club's poor league disposition. Where are they in the league? 7th. Huh. Have you actually won anything as Arsenal boss? Yeah, competitions. There'll be awards. Nope. Just Arsenal, please. Let's see. 2022, 2023, 2023, 2024. So you didn't win anything that season. You won the Super Cup, the Champions League, the Community Shield. Nice. Okay. 4th knocked out by quarterfinal, semi-final. Came second in that. You won the league with Arsenal, so that's something, I guess. Nice. Sorry, let's see who we're going to be doing in the next episode. I'm thinking that we may have turned a corner again, kind of like we did here with that little run. So why don't we come back? No, let's come back in January. Let's come back for Bristol City and then the cup game against either Wigan or Gateshead. That'll see how the rest of December goes. And we can then talk about what our plans are for January. So, yeah, let's do that. If you liked the video, please do leave a thumbs up. It greatly does help me with YouTube's annoyingly complicated algorithms. And if you are watching the video and you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. It helps the channel grow and we can continue to do bigger and better things. I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye for now.